Hi, my name is Doreen Kalya and I'm a psychology major. I'm talking about a psychological movie by the name Fatal Attraction. This caught my eye because of the borderline personality disorder, which was portrayed by one of the actors, Alex Forrest, who was an attractive lady who had an affair with a married man by the name Dan Gallagher. The affair started when they had gone for an evening a work function affair, and then they met there while Dan was ordering a champagne. So they talked a bit, and you could see by the first instance that they liked each other. Unfortunately, Dan had to leave, so together with his wife Beth Gallagher, they left. And as she watched, that is Alex, as she watched from where she was sitting, you could see how interested she was. After that, the second scene was when Dan was going to the office, and then Beth and Ellen were going to see the parents at the farmhouse. So basically, he went to the office and he met Alex Forrest for the second time, and this time they sat beside each other, so basically you could see the attraction. After that is when they decided to have dinner together, and that was when the affair started. Fatal Attraction was brought into public because of this personality disorder, and then the basic plot is that Alex falls for this weekend affair while the wife is out of town. When Dan leaves Alex apparently at the end of the weekend, the first display of borderline personality disorder is seen, whereby she doesn't want him to leave, and she jumps at him and rips off the shirt and starts crying, saying that he doesn't want him to leave. After that, she's calm a little bit, but she's doing something else to derail him too. So she cuts her fingers, her wrists actually, and then seeking for attention, craving for that emptiness to be filled, and that is one of the diagnosis of the borderline personality disorder. As I was saying, the symptoms of the borderline personality disorder is fear of abandonment. The person will have desperate attempts to do something, which basically she did by cutting her wrists and claiming that he doesn't want him to leave. This appears to be something that is affecting her life a lot, because she's craving for this attention so much that she starts stalking Dan at work, going over there, showing up there, asking him for dates. Dan turns her down, but she doesn't see that there's a problem with him dating a married man. One time, she started calling his home. Whenever the wife picked, she would just hang up, and it got to a point whereby Dan was afraid and had to tell a friend, Jimmy, about it, and say that he doesn't want to lose his family and everything. The lady is so persistent and so angry that the man is avoiding her, and she calls in the middle of the night and tells him to meet him the next day, because if he doesn't, then there will be consequences. When he goes there is when she reveals that she is expecting his baby, and she needs his respect as a person, because they're about to have a baby. Dan is confused at this instant, because he wonders why she wants to keep the baby, and she says she just feels it's the right thing to do since she is 36 years of age and she doesn't know if she would get pregnant anytime soon. It goes to an extent whereby she gets so attached that she decides to take Ellen from school and takes her for ice cream without the permission of the parents. The mother is so worried that the child is missing. She, in a frantic effort to find the baby, is when she gets an accident and she's hospitalized. Dan, on the other hand, is so frightened. He doesn't know where the daughter is, and when finding out that it was Alex who took the daughter away, he gets so mad and goes and confronts her. After that, there's a fight, and they ended up almost choking her to death. After that is when Dan realized that this was too much and decided to get a restraining order from the police, but it was not granted since he didn't say that it was his restraining order but for a client. After that, the lady comes back to the house very mad and confronts Beth when she's taking a shower. What am I doing? At this juncture, we can say that Alex is emotionally disturbed. She has unstable emotions. Those are main symptoms of borderline personalities, and the fact that a fatal attraction was the one which brought out all this, as she tries frantic efforts to get Dan to be with her. First is the baby. Second, he kills the daughter's rabbit and boils it in the house while they are left. It goes to an extent showing that the disorder is actually out of balance, but in the movie it seems exaggerated since borderline personality disorder doesn't go that far. Somebody may be stressed or something, but it doesn't go to an extent of that much harm.